Oh, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a fabulous start to this morning. To this lovely Wednesday morning. Today, not at all. Nope, not at all. Good morning, Mama Kiki. Good morning. I've always wanted to. Although there's Hunter Spot. Light, maybe, Joe, maybe.
Gift.
Thank you for the help, me. What are we doing today? Down in a Blaze of Glory. Love this tune. It is a good tune. It is a good tune. I was in a Bon Jovi mood, so we had a lot of listening to Bon Jovi. I was in a Bon Jovi mood. So how's everyone doing on this lovely Wednesday morning? So, like I say, I'm glad. Yeah, lots meeting yesterday. Got kid back to school. Get stuff in place with kids' anxiety. Oh, I get that, Josh. Yeah, it's difficult when kids have anxiety going back to school. So yeah, as I say, I will be. This is going to be the last normal live stream until next week. Because I'm going away tomorrow. So yeah, and I'll be travelling down tomorrow to lovely Birmingham. Well, Wolverhampton, but it's classed as Birmingham, I guess, ish. But no,
Thanks for the
I'll
gift.
obviously be posting videos and stuff like that. Thank you for the "You're Awesome" and Rose. So,
Thanks for the gift.
I'll be posting and doing videos and things like that. Whilst I'm
Thanks for the
away.
gift.
But yeah. So maybe and you may get a drunken live stream, but like normal live streams like this one, because I won't have access to the PC. So, um, yeah, so this will be the last normal live stream like this. So yes. Now I'm trying to remember. I think yesterday we were watching Peekaboo. Um, Thank you everybody. I'm heading to work now, but we'll be here listening in the background. Okay, Sense of Style. I hope you have a good day at work. So I think thank you for the orange juice and the go populars, everybody. I think
Thanks for the
we
gift.
was watching Peekaboo yesterday, and I think I got like halfway through the videos. Thank you for the community
Thanks for the gift.
hearts. Thank you for the heart, yeah, everybody.
Thanks for the gift.
So I was like I say, we was watching Peekaboo
Thanks for the gift.
yesterday, and as far as I'm aware, they it would nice to have a break weekend. Yeah, it's always good to have a nice breakaway. Um, as far as I know, there wasn't Elphaba wasn't live yesterday. No, they were live yesterday morning. Hey Haley, hello, how you doing? So
Thanks for following.
thank you for following Bubbly Eagle. So but
Thanks for the
there is
gift.
an interest. Thank you for the heart, me Haley. But there is an interesting. They were drinking 3 matcha coffees in 20 minutes. I mean, I can down a coffee in less than that time. Trust me. Doesn't necessarily, is matcha? Hang on, matcha is like a green coffee, right? Mm. Then wondered why they had heart palpitations. I mean, it's like a green coffee, as far as I know. They showed some live yesterday, but so far, no, that I've seen. They actually had two more. So, it's like green tea. It's like green tea, I think. I mean, but they've done this before, I think. From my memory, they've done matcha coffee before, and they didn't like it then. So I don't know why they're doing it again. Right? Yeah. You can get matcha. Everyone thinks of matcha tea, but you can get matcha in coffee form as well. Thank you for sharing, Sarah. But you can get matcha in coffee form as well. Um, but yeah, like, mind you, can't afford cat food hormones, but ordered in copies 3 times. I mean, yeah, Yeah, they do hate the smell of coffee, yeah. Matcha latte is so good. I mean, I've never tried it, I don't think. Brewing coffee with matcha. You think matcha tastes like dirt? I mean, I don't think I've ever tried it. Matcha is equivalent to one espresso, but it slow releases, unlike normal caffeine. It's an acquired taste. I mean, I prefer it with instant coffee. I do like a good matcha. Maca coffee. I like maca. I like a maca. Now I want a Costa. I like Costa or something like that. You thought it was maca. There's so many. I mean, there is so many. Yeah. Your daughter has a jar of matcha coffee granules. It's not nice. You love frappe too. Ah. I mean, I like a good coffee. I mean, I do like instant Nescafe and instant coffee. I'm just like, just shove it in. Add the milk, shove it in, add some sugar, boom, there's me coffee. But I drink a lot of coffee anyway, so probably more than I should. Yeah, Beatrix, yeah. Coffee doesn't affect me, like it just... those who like Wandering and Frost's music, it's on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Oh, there you go. It's all on all platforms. You tried matcha once. Worst experience of my life. Sacred verse. You live on coffee, most
Thanks for the
private
gift.
investigators. Yep, me too. Thank you for that, me Bugs. Yep. PR, yep, me too. Hey, Bugs. Me too. I live on coffee. Live on coffee myself. So, I feel you. Yep. You love the smell, hate the taste. Midnight. I get that. But, yeah, that used to be me as a teenager. I used to hate the smell. I was okay with... No, used to hate the taste, but I was okay with the smell. Oh my god, I can't wait to have 6 bumperclat sausages as my morning alarm. Okay, Miss Thing.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the rose, Jenny. He said it calmed them down. Coffee, no doubt, has been doing some research. Yeah, Karen, they've been doing some research online. So do I. Just coffee, my go-to, hoping gives me boost, but never. Yeah, coffee never doesn't really give me a boost. It's one of the songs. Oh, I haven't. Oh, yes, it is. There are many different songs out there. I was saying I used to be tea only, but now I'm coffee only. Yeah. Good morning, Gemma. Yeah.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for that, me, Gemma. Yeah, I used to be the same as that. Thank you for the go popular,
Thanks for
Gemma.
the gift.
Yeah, I used to be the same. Tea, it used to be a good cup of tea, but then as I got older, it was coffee. Okay, Kaz. I hope you have an okay with the good time at the doctor's. Thank you for the heart, me, Jess. There are some coffees that make me shake. Depends on the brand or the mood of... Nah, Beatrix. I get that though, but like me, nah. I'll drink any coffee. Any coffee.
Thanks for the gift.
I'd lost my mind for a second. No, Miss Thing, you haven't. I've always been coffee. Coffee's life. The fact you're oblivious to the songs made on E is hilarious. Well, I think I've seen 1 or 2, Haley. I don't think I've seen a lot of them. Thank you for the community hearts, Kaz. I don't think I've seen all of them. I used to live on coffee, but I've had to cut back to 1 day because I'm pregnant. Oh, I get... Yeah, Bugs. I mean, you'd have to... Yeah. Chai latte is my go-to when I can drink. Little MJ. I'm Greek and don't like coffee. I'm also English and don't like tea. Emily, that's a interesting conundrum. Okay, Kaz, well, like I said, I hope you have an okay time at the doctor's. An interesting conundrum. I love the new Nescafe liquid concentrate coffee. So easy to make quick iced coffee. Ooh. I used to drink Gold Blend, but Nescafe doesn't taste the same. As the Orion Gold Blend is loads better. I mean, I'll just drink any blend really. Black, no sugar, and strong. That's the best coffee, or with very frothy milk. They do a caramel one. It's lush. See, now, I love how we're just on coffee. I mean, just, yeah. And I just want to go and get a Costa coffee, but I can't be asked to go out and get one. You love the Nescafe mocha chocolate coffee sachets. We've got some. I think we've got some Nirvana. Yeah, I think we got some. I think we got some in this house somewhere. I think there is vanilla too. Yeah. I think we've got some brands in here. Nespresso pods are king. Oh.
Thanks.
We've got a coffee machine that does pods. Morning Pink Cap, but we don't use it. But we've got it. We brought it. We started using it. Thank you for the hump as well, Pink Cap. But then I've just bought my son a suit for his prom next week. Gemma, that's so lovely. I bet you're so proud. Like, that's so sweet. Yeah, I want a Starbucks now. A nice brown sugar shaken espresso sounds good now. Ooh. Just a dust collector now. Yeah, Joyce, yeah. Just a dust collector. As is the smoothie maker. Joyce, yeah. I'm just like, yep. The Amazon kettle gets the most use. I bet you're very proud, Jemmy, yeah. I bet you're very, very proud. Aww. You see, our school back in the day was supposed to do like a prom, quote unquote prom thing. But our year was the worst year, apparently, so we never got a prom. We didn't even get a fucking yearbook. The year before got a yearbook, but we never did. We never got a yearbook. We never got a prom or anything like that. We were just like, yeah, you guys were the fucking worst year. So... I think that school is now quote-unquote academy, the last time I checked. But that was several years ago. Oh, too old for yearbooks. No, Dres, yeah, no. But like, yeah. So, fun. I left school in 2003. We just got told to get off school property. I left school in, well, no. I left school, right, so I did schooling and then I stayed on for not secondary school, I stayed on for sixth form. So school, GCSEs ended in 2005. Was it 2005? Yeah, I think it was 2005. And then I stayed on for a year on to do leisure and tourism. My old school is an academy now. Yeah, mine's an academy now as well, I think. I left during COVID and missed my last day as I was isolating, so I go to avoid everyone. Oh, yeah, Amy, yeah. Yeah, as I say, mine was in 2005. That's when GCSEs ended. So I technically left my school in 2006. In 2006. God, that makes me feel old. I am old. 1992 I left school. Oh, Fraser, yeah. You're not old though, but yeah, you left school in 1992, yeah. Got to leave all my bad memories behind with no evidence of me leaving. Well, Amy, yeah. You left in 1985, HGT. Oh, yeah. I feel too young. I left school in 2017, Trash Panda. What's that mean to be academy now, not a school as for old? I won't say. Well, Karen, I think a lot of the schools went from, I don't know, as I said, my school went from being a normal school to being an academy. I left high school in 1988. That's the year I was born. Um, you're the class of 1999, Kat. Ah. Both my schools were pulled down and are new academies. Yeah, like mine was just transformed into an academy. Yeah, that's what I think, Haley. Yeah, because I think my school was struggling towards the end, towards the end when I was leaving. Good morning, Rosie. I'm confused. Has E gone back to their old place, or are they still in men's house? Rosie, I think they're still where they are. Good morning, Jackie. I think they're still where they are. You left in 2012. It's an academy now too. Yeah, I think a lot of the schooling system just means they get extra help. Yeah, 1970 here.
Thanks for
Do
the
I
gift.
win? Move. Thank you for the Hartman jacket. I think. Hey, listen. You know what that means, though? It means you have wisdom. You need to have wisdom. But like I think all the secondary schools I went to are academies. Yeah, that's it, Trashman. And it's sort of like I think a lot of schools struggled and are struggling. And I've spent so many years. As I said, my school was turned into an academy. I'm talking like early 2010s was the last time I checked, and it was turned into an academy. Um, you left in 83 at 15. They said I was a failure. Went on to open three salons, plus employed 14 people for many years. Wow, Charlie and damn. My gosh, I have a son your age. You're just a baby, Karen. Yeah, I was born in 1988. My prom dress was coral pink waved taffeta that my mum made. I was like pretty in pink. Oh, be nice. It was in CLA's kick comment section last night. Getting at what again? Again? They always get destroyed in CLA's chat. You left in 2001, Nirvana. Wow. If E had their gender stamp, wouldn't E have been placed in female supported housing? Yes, PR, they would. Yeah. If they had, if it was legitimate gender stamp, then yes, they would. You left in 1993. I mean, like I told I say, you know, I left GCSE side of things in 2005, and I only got a grade C in science. A grade C in science. Morning, good morning, Fiona. Good morning. My youngest semi-formal was last night. Cost me a small fortune. When I was her age, we had discos. I mean, Sarah, thank you for the help, Fiona. I mean, yeah. You left school in 2010. It's closed down. It closed down in 2012, Becky. Oh my God. I only went to. You only went to uni 10 years ago and got back. Nice. 1997 I left school. It only feels like yesterday, lady. Look, I mean, yeah. It was not a good school. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it, though, you know? I mean, my school wasn't brilliant. There was a lot of. It wasn't brilliant, but it was an okay school. Well, it wasn't brilliant. You've just turned 50 and I graduate from university next month, Danny. You're never too old. Well, Danny, yeah, that's the thing, you know. I mean, I feel like I'm too fucking old to start these things. You left in 2008. We were the last ones in the building before it was demolished. Wow. Damn. Wow. I mean, like as I say, you know, schooling. For mine, you know, the way I view things is a bit different because, like, I feel like schooling systems have gone down a bit. And you see it a lot of the times. Schooling systems go good and then they go bad. And did you see the school in Wales that has 2 pupils left and is closing? It's just no, I've not seen that. If you look it up on YouTube, there was a few videos someone put of it. Pennywell School. Oh, sure, no, I've not. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Damn. Yes, I did, Faye, yeah. Well, it was a mainstream, so it was a mainstream school with, they said, this obviously was back in the 1990 2000s, so it was a mainstream school with a special needs unit attached, is what they said. So, and they didn't really know what autism was back then. So, I mean, obviously, I did have learning difficulties as well. So that's what they mainly stuck to, and they mainly helped with learning difficulties. They're called resource provisions. Now, yeah, back then they said it was special needs. I'm glad it's gone. It was horrid. 12 flights of concrete steps to reach the top class. Some of the, yeah. So my school was three. No, there was one, two. You had one, two, three, because mine was 3 different schools. Originally 3 different schools combined into one. So you had to go from one building to another, to another. It was like fucking hell. You had to go from one side of the school to the other. Oh yeah, it was wild.
Thanks for the gift.
Here they only do shadow teachers. So I had, thank you for the summer sun, Kerry. To be honest, nothing much changed at school, pulling teeth. I mean, Drej, yeah. So I had, originally when I started at my secondary school, I was meant to have a teacher that was meant to be supporting me fully throughout the entirety of my school years, and that one specific teacher was supposed to be there throughout it all. Was meant to come to me through classes, and be there throughout it all. Oh no, she was there for 1 year, and then she moved up in position, and then I got assigned different teachers, for different classes. So you have to pay for it there privately. It's, oh god, later. Wow, damn. So yeah, you can obviously understand that my mother was not best pleased about that one. And they didn't really follow like the quote unquote, it would be the EHCR. I think that's what it's called, but they called it a care plan. So that's on top of school fees. Some people now choose to homeschool. Well, I get that. So, you know, my schooling wasn't the best, but and we got, yeah, EHCP. Oh, that's what it's called, Danny. Sorry, they called it a care plan. I mean, it would probably was called an EHCP back then, but I think I would call it a care plan. But I'm waiting for EHC decision for your son when he starts school in September. So yeah, they're hard. Like they're making it really hard to get. Now, from what I understand, anyway. But I obviously had one when I was in school. To get a teacher who helped me throughout my schooling. You know, I had a teacher that helped me in my classes, and I had to have, because of my eyesight, I had to be sat in a specific part of the class, and I had to be at the front of the class instead of the back of the class. Yeah, there were provisions. Your daughter has an EHCP. But we are going to tribunal for a SEND school. Her current school can't meet, and I get that, Faye. There are so many kids on them now. There is insufficient funding for extra support, Danny. Yeah. You had to fight for my son's EHCP. The school mainstream at the time kept refusing. Gemma, yeah, because they're not equipped. they're not equipped to deal with it. I'll be honest, they're not equipped to deal with it. My son was awarded 32 hours of one-to-one, but she also looked after 5 others at the same time. Yeah, Beatrix, that was the thing. Like I told you, I was supposed to have this one teacher that was supposed to be my support throughout my entire school, like my entire schooling. But no, she lasted a year and moved up, and then I was given like a different teacher for different things. Um, I'm at your babysitter. I'm having such a hard job at my daughter's school. My brother has the MP and governors involved for his. Oh my God, baby, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare because it's difficult because the mainstream schools can't deal with what's going on. We were lucky last September and managed to find a sane school for him to start year 6. Oh, that's great, Gemma. You know, you were. It's very, very lucky. They're 2,000. They're 2,000 at my son's high school. That has neurodivergence support. That's a lot, Dre's. Yeah, that's a lot. And like, but here's the thing: that mainstream teachers are not well equipped to deal with neurodivergent children. They have TAs supporting the kids on EHCPs who don't have specific training. The kids have failed. Yes, Danny, yeah. That's it. That's the problem with it because, like I turn around and say, I. It's not that I was failed at school. Um, it's more a case of because back then they didn't really know how to deal with it. So, um, like I had teaching assistants who didn't really know how what autism was on how autism works or anything like that. So you was a TA and left education for this. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, it's difficult. We seem to be heading back to the days of SEND schools here after mainstream is just not suitable. Yeah, it's not. That's the problem though. Mainstream um, isn't really suited for SEND kids. Yeah, teachers only get 1 day training for children with neurodiversity. Neurodiversity. Yeah, Judge. And the problem is that 1 day isn't enough. 1 day isn't enough learning everything because it literally is a. And the problem is that like you are given one. It's not a one. It's not a one size fits all either, and that's the problem with it. My baby sister needed one-to-one support, but it was more like 4 neurological kids to one support. Yeah, and that's the problem. Things are being stretched so far. Yeah, that's it, Joyce. Yeah. No, but it isn't as every child is different. Yeah, every child is different. My son's old school would restrain him. He got injured. I had to take him to hospital. Yeah, that's the thing because like the thing is, it's sort of like when it comes to things like that, is teachers don't know how to deal with say like a meltdown like that. If like I'm assuming that like your son was having a meltdown during those moments. They don't know how to cope and don't know how to deal. So they're like, oh, we're going to restrain him, not realizing that that's going to cause a problem even more because restraining someone whilst they are having a meltdown is going to cause that even more. Yeah, 4 children, all neurodiverse, 4 grandies, all neurodiverse, and a teacher, and I still struggled. Yeah, that's it, you know, you do struggle. When I went to school, one teacher used to throw stuff at you. God, Victoria, damn. He was, but I had been told by myself, the consultant and GP, not to, as it makes things like, yeah, it will do, Gemma. Yeah, it will do. Um, that's the thing. It's sort of like you hear it so many times when a child is having a meltdown or a shutdown. You hear it more when a child is having a meltdown, and you hear the stories of teachers restraining children and adults as well, and it's like that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to cope. And then, but that's because the teachers aren't taught how to deal with a child who's having a meltdown. I got suspended for throwing back the board cleaner. The teacher threw at me. Oh my god. School just uses the protocols that's written in a book. Yes, Dres, and that's the problem. Because they are following a protocol, they're not realizing that the protocol doesn't work. The protocol doesn't work, especially when you're dealing with a neurodivergent child. What's the answer to restrain then? Not being rude. My grandson hasn't been diagnosed yet. So, Jackie, so this is a good question. And it depends on the child. So usually, hang on, let me bring that question up because there's more things coming. So usually, and when you are dealing with a child or an adult who's having a meltdown, it's usually best to remove anything sharp, remove anything that they can cause harm with, or they can cause harm to themselves or to you. Cause harm to themselves or to anybody else. And talking is a good way. And to find out why that meltdown is happening, and to basically let it happen. I know that's hard to say, because you don't want to see it happening, and it, like, especially in a school setting, because it's like disrupting the class. But it's best to get them out of the environment that's causing the meltdown, and then try and calm the neurodivergent person's brain down, because that's what's causing the meltdown, is the environment. The thing that's causing the meltdown is usually the environment itself. So it's best to get them out of the environment to then calm them down, to then basically lessen the meltdown. That's the best way that I can describe that. I work with kids in care, and we have safer handling training every 6 months. It's tough. It can be tough. It really can be tough. The thing is, and what he fails to understand, there is no stereotype. Everyone is unique. Yes, Karen. Yes, that is very, very true. My son got suspended for escaping restraint and redecorating the head's office with several pot plants. Oh wow, Gemma. Nope, as one fits all, which doesn't work. Okay. Distraction, yeah, like a distraction would work as well. A distraction would work as well, Carrie, yeah, sorry. He's only 3 and doesn't verbalize like we do. Oh, Jackie, yeah. And that can be difficult when. So he may not be able to verbalize, but he may not be able to verbalize things, but he may be able to. And that doesn't mean he doesn't understand, like, verbalizing, if that makes sense. I just sit next to my child and tell them they are safe and I'm here. Yeah, Faye, yeah. I can't have a conversation with him. No, Faye, and that's difficult. That's difficult. We have a chat afterwards, yeah. So, like, as I say, I may not be the best as someone that gets into. I can get into a state of. I wouldn't necessarily call it a meltdown these days, because I'm too old for meltdowns. Um, but I can get into a state of that and being supremely overwhelmed to the point of um yeah, like sensory overload. So yeah, frustration, sensory overload. So your son is 37, non-verbal, sumo-sized toddler. I totally understand. We use other things distraction. So good morning, Em. So like I can get to the point of I can get to that point. Um, and for me personally, I may not in that moment. Um, the only thing that seems to work is, or there are two things. It's distraction of um someone talking to me or music. Just something that can distract me from what's going on inside my head. Sometimes my son's legs, uh, my son lets me gently hold top of his arms, light pressure, but that doesn't always work. Yeah, but yeah, some like as I say, yeah, sometimes works. Sometimes Mr. Raccoon will give me a hug. Sometimes that'll work, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on like you say, it depends. It depends. Mine's music when can't deal with situations. Yeah, sometimes mine can be music. Sometimes that doesn't work. Like I say, it all depends on the mood as well. But it can be difficult, especially when you're dealing with a child. Like Jackie said, like her son's 3, and that can be difficult because you're not just dealing with, like, say for example, I'm 37. Morning, Charlotte. So like it's difficult when they are that age as well because they're also young too. My son was suspended last year, and I was getting multiple calls a day to the school.
Thanks for
It
the
was
gift.
over. I get that for yeah. I find the
Thanks for
Moshi
the gift.
sleep and relaxation app really helps us. Yeah, and like different apps will work as
Thanks for
well.
the gift.
Hey Heather, thank you for the heart me and go public. Yeah, different apps can work as well. Soothing music can work and can help. Um, and it's because like the best, like again, the best way that I can. So the best way that I can describe as I don't necessarily have meltdowns anymore. It's more shutdowns because it's being overwhelmed to the point of the you can't. It's being it's being overwhelmed to the point of your brain can't cope with anything. The story "Go to sleep, sleepy paws" even sends me to sleep, Jemmy. Yeah, so like that's so like when there is so much like input going on, um, whether that's sensory input, information input, or anything like that, because the brain cannot. Um, this is how my brain does it. Because my brain cannot um, compartmentalize at the time, um, like all the inputs and all the things. Um, like it becomes overwhelming to the point of it just shuts it down. Can I ask, how do you
Thanks for
handle
following.
someone like E? Do you feel like they're a con? Yes, Karen. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. That's the reason why E drives me nuts because you can see where E has read up what the symptoms are, and E is mimicking what those symptoms are. My friend is singer and her son autistic, and she done albums of her singing to calm him down. Oh, that's great, Victoria. Oh, that's so amazing. Oh, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. And I think that's the reason why, like, a lot. That's the reason why I think Elphaba gets everyone's backs up. Yeah, and that like for me, for example, a lot of the symptoms. Well, I say symptoms, but a lot of the things I have is from a male perspective because I'm a man. So a lot of the autistic traits I have is from the male side of things. Um, Whereas there are differences between me and a lady. Yeah, it's stereotype reading. Yeah, no Jays. Yeah. Um. So, and a lot of what he reads up is from the female perspective, and that's what he's copying. But I'm like, that's not how he would be portrayed. And like, so if because I know he has he has forged the autism documents. For me, it was the scamming for their transition and not doing it. Then all the crap he does. Now, yeah, Jackie. Yeah, that was another thing as well. Scamming for the transition. Um, so with the forging of the autism documents, if Elphaba was autistic, it would have been picked up as a child because Elphaba would have been picked a lot a lot of autistic adults when it comes to ladies are picked up as adults because a lot of ladies and women mask and are told to mask and are taught to mask by society as children. So that's the reason why autism and ADHD and neurodivergency as a whole is not picked up in women until later life, whereas men are not told to mask. It's not really in society. So men and young lads, that's the reason why autism originally was only found in boys. And that's the reason why recently I think it's like at the early 2000s or early 2010s, it's only recently been discovered, oh wait, women also have autism and ADHD. And that's it, Beatrix. It was only tested on boys. So this is the reason when it comes to somebody like Elphaba, it would have been picked up as a child. And that's the reason why Elphaba talks about masking as if he masks. That's it. And that's the reason why sort of like when I took 6 years to diagnose my youngest with ASD because of the masking. Yeah. And this is where when it comes to when Elphaba's talking about masking, Elphaba doesn't understand what I was 30 when I got diagnosed with ADHD. Yeah, Kerry. So when Elphaba talks about masking, I'm 37 and I mask. You don't. It's not a. We can just. We can. And I've seen Elphaba do this. Whether I can just be quirky now. That's not what masking is. It's not a. I can just all of a sudden turn these quirks on and off. Even at the age of 37, masking you even at my age, and I've spent many years unpacking and unmasking everything to do with me. You mask things from yourself and from others. A lot of women get picked up going through menopause as masked throughout our lives. Yes, exactly. Yeah, masking is exhausting, and that's the thing. So like, you mask anyway. Like you can mask from yourself. That's the thing. You mask from yourself to just survive. in the world. I was told I was too loud at school. Yeah. Um, Too wild in my 20s. Yeah, Kerry, yeah. My eldest has profound disabilities, autism the least affecting, but my other boy's masked. Yeah, Karen, yeah. I mean, that's things sort of like, I mean, I've always turned around and said, now, Mr. Raccoon is also autistic, and Mr. Raccoon only has autism. But I've always turned around and said that autism doesn't come on its own. Um, and that's because my autism is a spectrum. So I've always turned around and said that autism doesn't come on its own. Like for me, I also have like depression. Um, so that's the reason why, yes, autism itself is not a mental health condition. Um, it was sort of like not decommissioned. That's not the right word. Um, it's a neurological condition, right? However, I always thought everyone pretended to be normal. Oh yeah, Kat. It was also called autism with comorbid conditions, e.g., anxiety, OCD, depression. Yeah, that's the thing, Karen. Autism itself is not necessarily classed as a mental health condition anymore. However, things like anxiety, OCD, depression, and other conditions that do fall under the mental health or mental illness umbrella do declassified. That's the word I'm looking for, Haley. Yeah, declassified. Thank you. ASD often has hypermobility as a comorbidity. God, I can't say that. My friend gets really upset when she sees she had to fight for Rio to get help, and that's the thing here, Victoria. I get upset. You guys have seen me get really pissed off with Elphaba because Elphaba doesn't realize that there are many people out here who literally have had to sit and fight for their kids, themselves, and literally it's not a case of good morning, Nanny Cake. It's not a case of, oh, and literally we have to fight the stereotype. Good morning, Liz. We have to fight the stereotype of, oh, you're just doing this for attention. When you have somebody like Elphaba who is clearly doing this for attention. And it's like, oh. She said damaging so many communities and never held accountable and get everything handed to them. Yeah, I know, and that's the problem here, Victoria. And that, you know, we've all had to fight for what we've got. You meant to see your psychiatrist today. It won't do anything. He never does. Oh no, Alex. And don't get me started on the tics. My son, as a teen, excuse me. My son is 6'7" and uncontrollably air kissing or winking. He almost didn't survive since. Oh my God, Karen. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, the tics. Oh, they've now changed it from tics to stims. I think he upset every community going. But yeah, Trace, they've upset everyone. If he had a diagnosis, he'd have shown the NHS app. Yes, they would have, yeah. Lucy, hello, good morning. Sending love to you too. Made in Chelsea. You're 27, still waiting for a diagnosis of autism. I'm same with my 3-year-old. Yeah, the waiting list is so long. The waiting list is absolutely horrendous. As I've got a friend at which the friends that I'm going to see at the weekend, one of her son is also on the waiting list. You really hope Gender GP take legal action and authorities say no more help and hold them accountable. Victoria, I think that Gender GP, I don't think they're going to take legal action, but I do think things like the housing, and things like that. I think they are getting sick and tired of the handouts and things like that. And I think Elphaba's time in London is coming to an end. It's a word overused by, in my opinion, President more as a narcissist personality. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the police must be Victoria. Don't know about England, but where I am, it's 5 to 6 years waiting list. Oh, it's a long waiting list. My friend's son, uh, it's a 3 year list because the school has to observe him, then the school has to observe him, then CAMS has to observe him, then it has to go to, there's like 3 different review boards. You really want to be sent back to Barnstable? Yeah, I think a lot of people do. They're probably running out of free places to put them in. Yeah, Tanya, yeah. I think they are too. But yeah, there's a really long waiting list. I don't think they will, but if he keeps going, they may have to, yeah. He best not come back to Manchester. I hear Carlisle is like, you can fuck off. Carlisle is nice, but you can fuck off, no chance. The problem is that Carlisle is a very small place. So, and there's not much of a, I mean, there is a nightlife here, don't get me wrong. But Carlisle would be boring for E. There's not much of a, there's no gay bars. There was one, but I think that's closed down. Oh, Danny, like, your commute from fucking Newcastle to Carlisle, Jesus, that's a freaking commute. I've had to, because when I go to a hospital appointment, I've had to go from Carlisle to Newcastle Infirmary. That takes 2 fucking hours. Yeah, I know, right? It's hard. Yeah, it's hard enough. It's hard enough for Mr. Raccoon to tell me to not go down to fucking London and kill Elphaba. I was banned from a lot of places in Manchester, and he left quickly at night. Yeah, Victoria, they did. Literally won't get away with racism. Yeah, Alex, no, they wouldn't. Yeah. Morning, Nick. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Ali. Good morning. But no, it's sort of like, no, Alphaba would not last in Carlisle. It wouldn't last at all. I'm sorry, but they wouldn't. No. It's too. Alphaba wants the city life, and Carlisle. Yes, even though Carlisle is a city, they wouldn't like it here because although it's a city, it's more of a. Yeah, they'll be complaining that they're dying of boredom. Yeah, it's not packed full of life. He has to be put in London and did nothing. He said though, but yeah, Haley, yeah. There's a semi-detached for £750 per calendar month. That's good. I mean, Danny, yeah. It's not very diverse, but it depends. Do you think they used? Ow, excuse me. Do you think they used the photo on bus? He said they put postcode reason for them to move. I mean, maybe Victoria. But he sits in their home 6 out of 7 days. Surely that's boring. I mean, Karen, it can be. For the record, Scotland don't want him either. I mean, Jackie, yeah. I mean, yeah. Carlisle's not far from Scotland. I mean, but yeah. But that's it, Nick. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, nowhere wants he. No one wants them. And yeah, the problem is that with the state of. Are you near Carlisle? Are you, Claire? Oh, nice, nice. You're near Carlisle, yeah. Um, see, we've got quite a few people that live that far, yeah. Um, you're on the west coast of Cumbria. Oh, nice, Claire, nice. He can sit in a bed sit anywhere. He doesn't go. I mean, Haley, you're not wrong. He won't last a day in Scotland. I mean, at least you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Yeah. Come. I mean, the thing is, like I turned around and said, I think it was yesterday. Alex, you're quite new to the E thing. Can someone say why their mom isn't with them? He always says, so they have that. So Karen, they have a very dicey relationship. Um, like it's like he has accused Maria of being abusive and all things like that. So, Mr. Raccoon, I just read what you said, but the Scots could use E as a stress toy. Fucking hell. E said not safe because they're not got security like celebrities. They do think they're famous, yeah. Even Maria doesn't want to read them. Yeah, and I think, yeah. I mean, listen. Y'all are making me laugh. She doesn't respond. What a crazy it is a crazy dynamic, Karen, but I think because of the way Elphaba is, I think Maria's getting to a point now, and you got to think Elphaba's an adult now. They're 22. I think Maria's getting to the point now where, like, she just doesn't care. She just doesn't care. Want my mum to protect them? Yes. Send them to us in Scotland, and he will be gone and never to be seen again. Liz. He could get 24-hour security if he wants. Beatrix, yeah, that's true. How about a 2-bed bungalow in Chernobyl, Alex? That God, Australia is a long drive away. I mean, Australia is a long drive away. Yes. Yes. It definitely is. Do you think she has given up on E? Yes, Faye. I do think she has. I do think Maria has given up on E. Which it happens. Morning, Lazy Daisy. I do think that has happened. I do think that's happened. I think Maria's just got sick of it all, which is fair. Is fair. Australia, he wouldn't cope honestly. Karen, no, I don't. I don't think. The thing is
Thanks
that
for the gift.
I had. Thank you, Lazy Daisy. He was a cash cow to her, and he isn't pulling in the cash. Yeah, just joined. Is he getting moved? Condi? No, I don't think so. No. Croydon can. Why Croydon, Haley? Cole. You hear it. She won't even back them up anymore because she's sick of being the proof. Yeah, Cole. Yeah. She knows he will be homeless soon. End up at hers. Yeah, Victoria. Yeah, I do think I do think that's what's going to happen soon. It happens. To be honest, it always happens. Is Croydon rough? I mean, I don't think I've ever been to Croydon, so I don't know. He wouldn't last there long then. Yeah, it always happens this about this time, yeah, doesn't it? When he always ends up back at Maria's. You think he's trying to get themselves sectioned? Oh yeah, I do think that as well. Which isn't going to work. We haven't. I mean, yeah. Oh, is Croydon horrendous? Oh, okay. Send E to the Isle of Sheppey. If you know, you know. Well, I don't, so someone may have to explain that one to me. The Isle of Sheppey. Thank you for the You're Awesome's cat.
Thanks
Isle
for
of
the gift.
Sheppey. You're from the US, and it would go bad for
Thanks
Elphaba
for the
here
gift.
acting like that. Tanya, yeah, especially what's happening in the US right now. I got sent because I've got some friends in the US.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the Happy Riri, and for the Rose Cat. I think I got sent a an IG video, and they're planning to gut jobs in the US now. Good morning, Riri. Like nursing and all those things, and like they're not going to be professional classes, professional jobs anymore. Things are getting so wild. The US is planning to do it. Housing prices up near you aren't bad, but no, they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not actually. But housing prices up here is not bad. No, Tanya. No, no, you don't know. They let you be homeless. Yes, Tanya. Yeah, that's the thing about America. I know. I know. Thank you for the Go Populist, Riri. Yeah, I know. Um,
Thanks for the gift.
You said Riri. It sounded like Ruru, and I'm thought no, 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 no. Riri. Somebody in the chat. Um, and that's the thing, you know. The America in the state, you get like a literal camps of tents.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the gift.
Pentic. Yeah, thank you for that, Melinda. Yeah. Part of me wonders if he wants the police to get to the point where they do nothing because gets a parcel box ready so we can send E to US. Oh no, that's Nick. Sorry, I thought that was the rest of calls. But E wants to go to America. I don't think E would survive in America. To be quite honest, I don't think E would survive. And yeah, but I don't think they'll be allowed in. No, Cole, the second part didn't get sent. The first part did, but the second part didn't. Um, Alcatraz sounds lovely for them. Alcatraz. He could meet their yes. Lily Tino, yeah, yeah. You want to go to America? I don't plan on coming back out, Alex. Why does he get? Why doesn't he get done for wasting emergency services time? Because I don't know. Oh right, so here's Cole's comment. Hang on, let me go back up. Where's Cole's comment? Part of me wonders if he wants the police to get to the point of where they do nothing because
Thanks for the gift.
they deem them too mentally ill. Yeah, Cole, probably, yeah. Probably they do, yeah. Thank you for sharing, Linda, and thank you for the Go Populars. Probably, yeah. Heather's like, no thanks, America has plenty of crazy going on around it. I mean, yeah. They would go to the wrong state. Only certain states people will be nice to LGBT. Yeah, Tanya, yeah. I know. Only certain states, yeah. I mean, there's and a lot of the rights of LGBTQ plus people in certain states are being stripped. What right? I mean, uh, the emergency services are just there for them. Yeah, that's what Alphaba thinks. That's what they think. That's what they think. Let's face it. We've heard some circumstances. Sorry, they've had some circumstances. The police don't have the facilities. No, they don't, Cole. No, they don't. That's the reason why it wouldn't work with E. Haley, Uncle Trump would love them. I mean, they are very similar. Surely authorities will say enough is enough. We can't keep giving you everything. Victoria, it will get to that point. It will get to that point. I mean, Beatrix, yes, but I don't think it would last long. Oh, you go to the Bronx in New York. I mean, Karen, the South Town. That South Town didn't last very long, though. That South Town didn't last very long. I feel sorry for the person that had to clean that old place. I mean, yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing, Lady Daisy. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I also feel sorry for them too. Like, mm, but the thing is, I've never known someone to cause so much destruction in so much amount of time. Ow. Alpha would run into one MAGA supporter and it would go, yes, Tanya, yeah. It would go bad real fast. You feel sorry for the carpet misting. Horrible, that little studio flat was lovely. Like, there's some really nice ones in there. Yeah, Fentic, that little studio flat was lovely. I mean, I've only experience of the Scottish police doing so. However, no idea of English police. I mean, Cole, I think the police are going to get sick of Elphaba. They don't play in the States. He would piss strangers off quick. Oh, fuck yeah. Yes, they would. How many days in the pink shirt? I think if they're wearing it today, which I haven't seen yet, this will be day 4 or day 5. Actually, there was one person that was bad. Their name was Damien and was born 6666. Beatrix. Their new place must smell and be a mess. Probably Victoria. 5 if they're still wearing it. Oh, 5 if they're still wearing it today. Oh, okay. Like I say, yeah. So day 5 if they're still wearing it today. Then day 5 if they're still wearing it today. Like, I mean, oh, no way, HGC. I bet you tease your son with that one though. Your son's birthday is 666. Ugh. To be fair though, that's cool. To be fair, that is awesome. I mean, yep, and pubs think his ID is fake. I mean, I can understand. Can understand. They won't. Yeah, I did hear that Alpha said that they won't pay for a laundrette. I remember that. Yeah, you should have called your son Damien. Yeah, yeah. That would have been funny though. Should have called your son Damien. I will admit, I did like you got it is funny. I saw a video where it was I think it was a MAGA supporter. It was a very young chap, and he was going on about numerology. Get a 666 tattoo for your son. Yeah, Karen, and he was going on about the numerology and the basically, you know how the pride flag only has 6 colors, whereas the rainbow has 7, and then June is on the 6th, and then Pride is on the 6th day, like in America. Well, one of the prides where he was living was on the 6th, so he was like 6th day, 6th month, and Pride has only got 6 colors. I'm like, wait, you know, like, really. Religious psychosis is a thing. I'm like, religious psychosis is a thing, and drawing conclusions where it is, and the real reason why the pride flag has only got 6 colors instead of the 7, is because originally, the original pride flag, if the guy had ever done his research, is because the I think it was the pink color. The pink color, they couldn't print it. They couldn't print it at the time, so
Thanks
that's
for the gift.
Thank you for the gift, Kalman. That's the reason why they couldn't do it. But I'm like, and June, the reason why Pride is in June is because that's when the Stonewall riots happened. I'm like, Google is free, ladies and gentlemen. Google is free. Thank you for the GJ Cactus.
Thanks for the
I'm
gift.
like, Google is free. Thank you for the orange juice. I'm like, Google is free. But you know when you come across things and you're
Thanks
like,
for the gift.
Okay then, we're gonna go down that route. But I'm like, religious psychosis is a thing. Okay. Some of the things, some of the things you come across on TikTok, and you're like, okay. You see, so yeah, I don't know. I just you gotta laugh at some of these things. Maybe if Google wasn't free, he would have no. Oh, Karen, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Absolutely. So, yeah, some people leave me absolutely speechless. Yeah, I mean, Tanya. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but sometimes. But I mean, some people here in the UK, sometimes Tanya, some of the things I'm like, huh? What? How? Like, I come across videos and I'm like, how did you get from A to B? Morning, Mel. I'm like, how did you get from A to B? Seriously. I'm like, first, what's been happening? Oh, nothing much, Mel. We're just having a little chat.
Thanks for the gift.
We gone from talking about like autism and I'm doing well, Patsy. And talking about like E and things like that. Yeah, yesterday's performance. Oh, he's looking to rage, but yeah. That's it, Lucy. Yeah, I mean, we got. The problem is, that's the problem here. Love thy neighbor. Yet we have Tanya. Yeah, the UK is known as. That's the problem, Lucy. Yeah, we're going backwards, aren't we? We're going backwards. Yeah, Titi. I know. Like, thank you for the heart, Mel. Some of the things I'm like, okay, Look, what the fuck? But no, Lucy, I know. I'm just like, ugh. You like, and this is where sort of like, he doesn't want discussion. No, hey, no, he doesn't want discussion. No, none whatsoever. Thank you for the Wilson's theory. No, he doesn't want discussion at all. The Tartan army are doing us proud over here. Ah, the Tartan army. That took me a second. Elphaba doesn't understand. They deport everyone, not just Hispanic. Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, they do. They do, and it's so sad. He can't turn back now. He's got themselves way too deep. Yeah, Liz, they really have. Your sister is trans and she's generally the most beautiful thing. I get jealous. Oh, yeah, Liz. Some of the trans men, Lucy, look up Sully on TikTok. Gorgeous Scott in USA. And oh, they deported Modine, apparently. Oh, God, Tanya, really? Oh, my God. They deport everyone. But Lucy, like, some of the trans men, some of the trans women as well. I'm like, excuse me, you have no right looking that good. You have no right. You have no right looking that good. Thank you for the heart me, Megan. You have no right looking that good when I look like this. It's not fucking fair. Okay. No. I'm not having it. I look like this. And some trans, I'm like, good morning, Nikki. I'm like, it's just fucking rude. Thank you for the roses, Riri. She's been out for 10 years now. I'm so proud of the woman she's grown into her 23. Oh, that's awesome, Lucy. You should be so proud. You should be so proud. Like, That's amazing. That's amazing. You know, there are some amazing trans creators out here. Not just trans creators, but trans people. You know, and like, um, this is the thing that the problem that I have is I see all the news articles and then I see the comment section and I'm like, oh my god. And you know what? I remember the day she told me. I immediately was like, yes, let's go get our eyelashes done. Oh, Lucy, like, now are we talking eyelashes as it like getting eyelashes put on? Listen, I can't do my fucking eyelashes at all. Anyway,
Thanks for the gift.
thank you for the roses, Riri. So yeah, there are many amazing friends out there, and you get me. I'm a pain in the ass. Authentic? No, you're not a pain in the ass. No, sort of like it's sort of no. Thank you, Riri. No, I just see. Try Kiss false Scara lashes. I found them. Oh no, I bought some false lashes from Amazon. We went and got eyelash extensions, nails, and I took her clothes shopping. Sent, oh, nice, Lucy, nice. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. I bought some false lashes from Amazon. I got some false lashes to try. I keep wanting to try it, but I'm like, I'm gonna fuck it up. I don't know, I'm gonna fuck it up, and that's fine. But no, yeah, it is awesome. That's amazing. Um, I was gonna say something. It's gone completely out my fucking head. It's gone completely out my brain. No, oh, that was it. I was gonna say about the state of the UK. Um, the more you try, the better you'll get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I was gonna have time to say about like the state of the UK. No, I see a lot what's happening, and it's so disheartening because it's sort of like we have spent so many years fighting, literally fighting tooth and nail, to just get equal rights, and it's just like we feel like it feels like we're going backwards, and I just feel like we're going backwards all the time. And then, like I say, you've got idiots like Elphaba who are doing what they're doing, and it's like, oh, can we not? Can we not? You love the Rita lash at home cluster lashes. Those are what I use. Oh, really, Lucy? Oh, wow. We were in the top 5 for the world for LGBT safety and welcomed us. Now we're 44. Exactly, Fentic. Yeah, exactly. We've gone down. Unfortunately, Australia is teetering on going backwards. Yeah, Karen, it's so horrible. The UK is absolutely going backwards. It's going backwards, and I'm like, for fuck's sake. Ugh. We just seem to be going backwards. We seem to be going backwards. And you're like, really? Really? But it does make you want to fight more though. That's the problem here. It makes you want to fight more. It makes you want to fight more, and it makes you want to argue more. It's fine. I'm just gonna go out and stand in the street and argue. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go down to London and stand outside Parliament and say, "Oh, you fucking wankers." Which, what my little boys can do. My little village is quite accepting. We have our own pride, and everyone comes out to correct. Oh, that's awesome, Lucy. See, I think Pride, Carlisle Pride is in September, but there's loads of different prides around Cumbria, but I think Carlisle Pride is in September. The last Pride I went to was 2019. I have become such a recluse. I need to start doing more. Good morning, Spartan FYP. Good morning. How you doing? Well, welcome to the chaos, chitting, chatting, and everything. We're talking about the state of the UK and many different places in the world. But good morning. How you doing? My friends asked me to go to Edinburgh's Pride event on Saturday. Oh, cool, Cole. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go, or why do you think you moved out of the UK? Yeah, that's fine. It just seems to be going fucking. Trust me. I mean, uh, we keep on threatening to move to Scotland, but we're pretty settled where we are. So we're on the border of Scotland. So I see. I've never been to Edinburgh Pride. I've only ever done Carlisle Pride and Birmingham Pride, but Birmingham Pride was a lot. Yeah, just have to watch what I'm doing health wise. But yeah, a whole weekend planned. Oh, good, Cole. That's awesome. I throw always rainbow seed confetti out the window for the pride when it passes my place. Nice, Lucy, nice. Edinburgh's fantastic. Oh, I say I will be, if it, like you said, it's this weekend, right? I will be in Birmingham this weekend. So. I will not be happening, but you know, I keep on wanting to do like different events, but I don't want to go on my own. I don't want to go on my own. I don't want to go on my own because I know I'm gonna get like overwhelmed with people, and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. You know the '90s songs. Things can only get better by Dream. I'm seeing them and Bay City Rollers on Sat. Nice, baby, nice. Should maybe try next year as it's been. Oh, Jay is nice. Oh, Cardiff Prize was last weekend. Oh, cool. Fuck that, Nikki. I'm not going with Elphaba. I'd want to. You know what? Elphaba would drive me nuts. Nah, you're okay. Nah, you're alright. Elphaba would drive me nuts. I know I said I didn't want to go on my own, but fuck that. I think I'd rather go on my own than go with Elphaba. Do you think Elphaba would go to London's one? Do you think Elphaba would go to London's one? I would love to spend a few hours with Elphaba to explain a few things that frustrated me about him. Well, Nikki, us Scottish people are very welcome. I'm not far from Edinburgh City. Oh, nice, Dredge, nice. I've been to Edinburgh a few times. Yeah, I don't want the murder charge. You're okay, I don't want the murder charge. You're okay, screw that. Nah, you're alright. You're okay, you're alright. I don't want the murder charge. You're okay. It's alright. I don't fancy the murder charge. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. I would bail you out. Alpha would struggle to deal with the sensory overload. Overload of London Pride, surely. Well, you would think, yeah, you would think. Won't go to actual Pride, but you'll go to the app. Oh, yeah, they'll go to the afters, yeah. Hang on. With a discount ball and flashing lights, it's fab. Oh. Funny, when I leave, I'm seeing drunk people everywhere and already literally every. Oh God, Pentic, really? Wow. Oh, sorry. There's a toilet in a restaurant in Edinburgh. When you hit the big button, it plays Ricky Martin. Oh, oh, okay. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Fox. I don't think Alpha would. I don't think he would know. I mean, I just had a thought. I just imagine E in a dungeon. Would E know how to get out? We're planning on doing some ghost tours and stuff while we're in Edinburgh. Oh, that should be fun, Cole. Yeah, that should be fun. I've seen the ghost. I haven't been to the ghost tours, but I've seen them advertised in Edinburgh. Yeah, I've seen them advertised. He would probably feel right at home. E in a panic room. Oh God. We could invite Edinburgh to an escape room and they'd be lost forever. Nikki. Oh, a stick man, a dungeon. He'll get lost. That'll be an entertainment. I'd love to be the person on cams. Fantastic. We were talking about the story of the uh, executioner, and that's how we ended up deciding. Oh, Carl, nice. I'd love to do the ghost tour at Dudley Castle. Oh, Lady Far. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one to do. I don't think I've ever done that one. Stickman. What the fuck? I said stick in. Oh, stick in. Oh, okay. I'd panic if I was in any room with that. I mean, I'd panic too. In a dungeon, he'd be asking for tubs of slime and bandage gear. Oh, PR. I didn't need that mental image, but thanks. She's not been since she was a kid, even though she lives there, so will be fun for her. I was like, oh, cool, that'll be fun. Yeah, that'll definitely be fun. Yeah, that'll definitely be fun. Bondage gear. PI, can you not? Can you not give this the mental image, please? We do not need the mental imagery. We do not need this mental imagery on a Wednesday morning. Okay, we don't need the mental imagery on a Wednesday fucking morning. Okay, we don't need it. We don't. I mean, no, that's when Maria goes with them. Oh, you know what? I just had a thought. That's when Elphaba wouldn't go because. But I just love you all and like to share. Oh, yeah. But that Elphaba wouldn't need. I mean, yeah, the conversation. You know what these conversations are like, Nana Cake? They always take a turn. You can blame pro investigators. But that's it. Elphaba will be like, no, I can't go to these dungeons unless Mummy comes with me. And that's when Mummy tells her, there's no kings or queens. Oh, your son is 17 today. Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday to your son, DC. Happy birthday to your son. Brought him to his favourite shop to buy some figures. He's had that. Nice, DC. Nice. Honestly, I'd love to do ghost hunts. Proper ones. Oh, fencing. Nice. They do look fascinating. They do look very, very fascinating to do. They look very, very fascinating to do. Mr. Raccoon, do not reveal secrets. Listen. You've got to keep the side pieces in order, okay? You got to keep the side pieces in order. Lighting shot were a bit of a challenge, but we got there, so autism doesn't come and go. Yeah, I know. I know, DC, yeah. Exactly. Haley. Well, that's not my fault, Mr. Raccoon. Hey, listen. You knew the contract. You signed the contract. I am allowed to have these slaves. You're not. You're the one that goes out to work. People just coming into these conversations. I am, yeah. I'm going to cause carnage in Birmingham. What you two do in your own home is your disturbing business, Haley. That's not what the handwriting expert said about the contract. You signed it. You're the one that signed it. Mm-hmm. You're the one that signed it. So there. Right, the closet was is gone. This combo is giving Rihanna S&M vibes. That is a good song. That is a good song. Oh, use disappearing ink. Oh, next time, like cursing. Oh, yeah, I heard the disappearing ink. Oh, I heard about that. That she used disappearing ink. Yeah. Because Carla did a video and it made me laugh. I was like, really? She used disappearing ink? Look at this list. There was no list. Yeah, Haley. Yeah, I saw the video. There was no list. Nope. So her rebuttal was, oh no, it's disappearing ink. I swear, she's just like Elphaba. To cover up a lie, she comes up with a more elaborate lie, and it's like, nope. Yeah, private investigate. Yeah, another one that's coming into another one. Yeah, yeah. Look into my eyes, not around the eyes. Yep. Karen, yeah. Maybe the NHS used that ink on his diagnosis. Like, yeah. You know what? All these people, I swear, all these people, right? You gotta look at it. You've got paper and all, yeah. All these people, Kirsten, CLA, freaking Kevin, Miss UK TikTok official, Elphaba, fucking all these people, you're like, where did it go wrong? Like, I know I'm a fucking menace, but for fuck's sake, what the fuck am I watching? You gotta wonder what they'd be doing if TikTok didn't exist. Well, Haley, yeah. Yeah. I bet that library printer will be getting dusty without either. Well, yeah, baby, yeah. I saw that, Alex. Yeah, I saw Luna Tuna has got Mel Moon on her side again. Yeah, I saw. Because I follow Mel Moon. I like Mel Moon. Yeah, but you have a life and balance. These people, I mean, yeah, I do try to have a balance. Okay, yeah. You gotta have a balance, though. That's the thing with these things. You gotta have a balance. You do have to have a balance. Ugh. You gotta have a balance with these things. I'm just like, the carnage that these people cause, though. I'm like, wow. Wow. Yeah, you're not wrong. I now want cookies. I don't have cookies. As we say in ours, go to some grass times. Yeah. Liz, yeah. Yeah. I now want cookies. Mm. Yeah, you're not wrong, PR. Yeah, celebrities are people who keep them on the straight and narrow, but CLA, UK, TikTok, etc. Yeah, no, they don't. They really don't. It's like, maybe they should have thought this one through, but nope. But they're like, no. But here's the thing, though. They like to think that they're celebrities. That's the issue here, though. CLA, Kev, Elphaba, these people like to think that they are celebrities. PRA, no. Yeah, PR agencies shut up shop when they're mentioned. Yeah. Did you hear what Luna said last week? He may not be trans, but her autism make her hyper fixed on being the witch. Is that what Luna said? No. The fact that he calls themselves celebs, I know, Karen. No. It misreads. Oh no. Ugh. The fame went to their head and they behaved how they think sellers. Yes, PR, yeah. He thinks if he talks on Ariana ED, then she'll notice them and say thanks. Yep. Another wrong one. Yeah, oh my god. That's what Luna Tuna thinks? Nah, nope. Alphabet, well, Alphabet fixates on the witch because it's a costume. Luna honestly boils my blood. Just the voice makes my eye twitch. Lady Loki. Yeah, I know. She's another one. Ariana and Cynthia only know that E is a danger and should be avoided. Right, Haley? Right. You're sick of these so-called famous people with no actual talent. I mean, yeah, Cole, yeah. Yeah, I know, Karen, I know. Like, that's what Alphaba's going to be reading up next. Like, with words like R-Fed, etc. Yep. You can't watch Luna. She thinks she's so well read on everything. Yeah, Liz, I know. I know. She's very entitled. She's very entitled. Your husband served in Cyprus, Ireland, and Falklands, but he said the wars are just stories to scare us. Fucking hell. No, that they are things of history. Yeah, she is very entitled. He's saying he has an ED made me say, yeah, Haley, yeah, that they're just trying to copy Ariana. He knows nothing about Cyprus. No, he knows nothing about anything. Yeah, she is very extremely condescending. She is. He's weird plaything lately. He will never be on stage. No, Nanny, no, they won't. No, they won't. But no, like I said yesterday, Ariana Grande is severely unwell. But yeah, copying Ariana bit, but looks alone. He has the opposite issue. That she has. Yeah, like now he thinks end of world is coming due to El Nino. We have that almost every year here. I mean, he thinks the world is ending all the time. You could write everything. Sorry. Oh, you could write everything he knows on a stamp. I mean, yeah. That you could, yeah. He's got star quality, baby. Star quality. Oh, you did, Fox, yeah. Yep, that's what he's leading to. You did turn around and said he was leading to the ED story, yeah. Yeah. And that's scary to see. That is scary to see. Orion is heading towards Eugenia Cooney's story here. The world of Orion is ending. I mean, I wish their internet life would end, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. You know what? Okay. I must have slept funny. Morning, Nikki. I must have slept funny because ever since I've woken up, my back has been killing me. The carry on about their story, yeah. He seems hyperfixated on others being preds at the moment because they're a pred. Because, Nanny Cake, because everyone's called Elphaba a predator, that they picked up on that and they're trying to deflect from that. Hey, morning, Puggy. Puggy Pillows, good morning. Oh my god, the last 2 days my back has been horrid. Yeah, I've woken up, Haley, and my back, like my lower back, has been twinging, and I'm just like, why? And I just can't get comfy. It's annoying me. It's like, ugh. Yeah, it's the lower back. It's like my lower back on the left side. It's like a twinge. It is all about deflection, which is why most things are fabricated. Yes, Karen, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Lady Loki, yeah. That's the reason why he's going on about predators, because everyone's called Alpha a predator, which is true. They are trying to call everybody else a predator to. Oh hell yeah, Sam! Only a hot water bottle and paracetamol helps. I can barely stand. Oh hell yeah! Oh god, I don't know. Mine's just. I think it's just because I've slept on it. It's annoying me. He thinks we don't see their deflection. We do. Liz, we do. We see right through it. Yeah, Darvo again. Yeah, Crazy Llama. Yeah, it's Darvo. Well and truly. Yeah, definitely. Morning, Rally Caddy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, put it out into the universe, Haley. What hint? He wants me to throw my iPad at the wall, Liz. Oh, God. Oh, God, Liz. No, no. You've rested in bed the last 2 days, but I had to try and go out to us. Oh, no. Got a meeting with transplant doctors next. Then should be good to go. Oh, Haley. Well, I hope it goes well. I hope you're good to go. Nah, sitting probably does not be back now. Do you have a mobile massage? But no, I don't, Karen. No. It's just annoying me. It's just irritating me. That's all. I'll get up and do some stretching soon. I just woke up like it, and it's just been irritating me for like hours. Waiting for the day a Facebook sting knocks on their door will be the same as gonna lose me job. John. Nah, lazy daisy, no. It's just nah. I've just woken up funny, that's all. I've just woken up funny. It's just my lower back, it's just painful. I've just woken up funny. I'll be alright. As I say, you know when you it's like it's just my lower left back, it's the lower left portion of my back. It's just been annoying me all day. Did anyone catch the day when he was melting down and said something like, "I'm a big boy"? No, I did not see that, Karen. I mean, the problem is with he says a lot of things, like a lot of things that, and I think he does it on purpose. So he was live a lot over the past couple of days, and I think he bombards people a lot so that it's hard to keep up with it, so that you are trying to. Does that mean they're transphobic? I mean, Karen E is transphobic, but they try and bombard your system so that you're trying to put out, dispel their misinformation. Smoke and mirrors is what he does. Yes, like there's a word for it, and I can't remember the word for it. But like you're trying to dispel one bit of misinformation, but Apple has already moved on to the next, and it's like so it's hard to keep up with everything. And Alphabet does so much. And I honestly, honestly, like everybody says, I do think E is trying to get themselves sectioned. I do think they are trying to do that. However, I'm gonna have to go and like sort out my lower back. Ow, this is really starting to get my nerves. E can't remember their own lives. No, they can't, Annika. No, they can't. E will never be accountable for their actions. No, they won't know. No, I'm okay, John. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna come up live, and I'm gonna go and like I'm gonna go and sort out my back and sort out some things. We're gonna put on Bon Jovi, Red, White. No. Let It Rock. That's a good one.